What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Josh and we're back in the Kicks and Bricks channel. So, I just finished recording the video for the Air Jordan 11 Retro Cherry Highs. Very anticipated general release for this year. Was able to cop that on the shock drop. But enough about that. I don't have to speak about it no more. All you gotta do is watch the video. Just go on the channel, click on it, watch it. Get all that info, know what I mean? Alright, so today, or I should say this next sneaker, because of course I just recorded one. This next sneaker was another pair that was highly anticipated for this year. But unfortunately, your boy did not grab a personal pair for himself. But I got another pair that I can sit here and review with you before I use it for trade bait or sell it or do whatever I want to do. So, without further ado, the sneaker that I'm speaking of is right here. And if you've been following social media, you know what's in this box. But I'm gonna sit here and read it to you anyway. Label reads Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG GS. It's a GS pair I was able to grab. Size is 4.5 wide. And in hand, what I have here is the Air Jordan Retro 1 Lost and Found. Check them out. It is a good looking sneaker. They even did that on purpose to make it look like from back in the days. You know what I'm saying? They did that on purpose. So, first impressions of the sneaker. As many of you know already how I feel about ones, so I'm not even gonna say it again. But looking at the sneaker, it looks like it's a very well made sneaker. The materials on it are dope. They even gave the leather a little crackly look to give it the retro look in the toe box. It's got some up on the high, has a crackly looking leather, you know, a little cracked and worn and vintage looking. I'm not feeling the red part. See, so they did all that with the white and the black to make it look, you know, vintage and retro and stuff, but they left the red plain. So it's just like it looks out of place. It's like, really? Why do that? Why? I mean, you ain't gotta go make it all wrinkly like the rest of it. I mean, of course you don't want to make the whole thing, but do something else with it. Be a little creative with it, you know what I'm saying? Maybe a little tumbled leather on there would have been dope, you know? But who am I to say? I'm just a regular Joe Schmo, you know, no ideas with me. The other thing too is that for some reason, I don't know if this maybe also for the whole vintage look, but the sole, well, let me see, okay, the midsole is like yellowish. Again, maybe, you know, to kind of, you know, make it look like it's yellowing because it's old and whatnot, but at the same time, you know, I'm like, should have just made it white. But it's a good sneaker, man. It looks good. Would I rock? Maybe. But of course, I ain't rocking these. He's 4.5, so you know my 9.5 ain't gonna fit him. But, and I'm not a hypebeast. I ain't gonna sit there and take the sole out and take stitches out to make sure that I can fit my, and then break a couple toes, tuck them in to see if I can fit in this. And I ain't doing all that. So, all right, well, we're here. We talk about, and let's talk about the release for this shoe. Man, whew. Bro, I tell you what. I think it was the hardest sneaker to try to get and probably the biggest sneaker to take a loss on. I tell you what, right? So, a week before, Monday, before the release, I had to enter for the Flex app, right? So, I go on there on Monday, you know, because Monday's when you can start entering and whatnot. First of all, I know where I'm going to be at for the release, so I select the zip code for that area so I can select, you know, what store, whatnot. No stores available to pick it. So I'm like, I my only option is ship to me. Great. Well, as I try to put the ship to me, it wasn't letting me put the entry. I was like, really? Why can't I do this? Come on, get it together, Foot Locker. Really? How do you have a multi-million-dollar business and not have something work correctly? I mean, geez, man, let's get it together. Let's get it together, bro. But anyway, I couldn't enter right away. I had to sit there and keep hitting okay, close the app out a couple times, keep trying to enter, and it finally let me enter that like later on that Monday, right? And then I tried to do the same for the Champs app. Of course, it's the same company, we all know that, but you can still try with the other app. The Champs app, it was not budging. It did not let me. I didn't get to enter with my Champs entry until Thursday. I had every day. I went in there and checked a couple times, see if I could enter. A couple times. Nope, can't enter. Nope, can't. I was like, I was mad. I was tight. I was like, really, all this for this? Nah. But anyway, I still ended up taking a loss on those because Saturday morning came, got that awful message. You did not get selected for this release. I was like, oh, great. The other bad thing about this is that I was able to get this on Finish Line's early access on the store location of where I was at. Now, the other bad thing about this is I'm about to show y'all, and it might be like, oh wow, I can't believe this happened to him. That sucks. But I was getting ready to drive up to where I was going to be at, and I wasn't paying attention to my phone like I normally do. I'm normally, up on my phone a lot just to make sure. And look what happened. Your boy missed out on this. Yes, I got granted the access and missed it. Online. Could have had him. I could have had him here for y'all to review and for a personal pair in the collection, but nah, missed out on that. So, all right, I could tell in the tone of my voice I was pretty upset about this release. But this release was crazy. Not only did I miss it on that, and then of course, sneakers. We all know, if you haven't heard, we all know that was a trash release. It was so trash. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe that it took that many times to enter just the draw. It wasn't even just to get in line. It was the draw. So it was like, damn. People had to close their apps, reopen them apps, and then sometimes it would show their information missing from there, all that. And I heard that it was actually bots that were sitting there doing that, changing people's addresses, wiping their information out so they couldn't enter. It's been going crazy on these apps ladies and these bots. So, but all right, enough of that. You already know how I feel about that. I'm gonna sit here and get this thing in front on the table, get y'all a closer look so y'all can see what I'm talking about, and we'll go from there. So let's get it. Alright y'all, well here we go. Here's the Air Jordan 1 Retro High OG Lost and Found. One of the sneakers that everybody's been going after this year. So, we got the box. The box they did a pretty good job on, I think. They did a to give it that old vintage, look from back in the days, worn box or whatnot. So, it was pretty good concept, pretty good thought to put the box out like this, for the whole theme behind the sneaker. So here of course we've got the sneaker itself. Like I was telling y'all, see they got the cracked leather here, try to make it look old and vintage, and then you got the toe box. It's also old, crackly looking, whatnot, like old skin or whatnot. And then like I was telling y'all, see how the red is all just smooth? Kind of like throws it off of me a little bit, I think that right there should have been some kind of vintage look to it. See how the white also here, see, it's all crackly and everything, and then they got the swoosh, it's all smooth. Yeah, I think they should have done some kind of like tumbled leather or something on those. But of course the sole, they made it to look like that, like it's all worn and moldy and whatnot, which, by the way, I've seen pictures of these coming out all moldy and everything from the from the supplies and everything, and then them being sent back to Nike. So hopefully none of y'all pairs was like that. But yeah, I've been seeing some of the horror stories on the social media. So that's the one side. They come with black and white pairs of laces, as you can see, and of course, again, it's a very good quality sneaker. I might have to pay resale. I might, but it is a good looking sneaker. Dope looking sneaker. So, all right, well, there's the Air Jordan 1 Lost and Found, y'all. Quick spin of the sneakers, and boom, there they are. All right, let's get back in this camera, share our thoughts, and go from there. Let's get it. All right, y'all, that was the review for the Air Jordan 1 High OG Lost and Found GS pair, because it wasn't my pair. So let me know what y'all think about the sneaker. Let me know what y'all think about the review. Go ahead and type something up in the comments if you want. Let me know there so I could read them out and share it. Also, thank you for sharing and liking and subscribing and hitting that notification button to the channel. I really appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. I'm a working man, so I can't put out the content like I want to, and to keep y'all with some new videos. But hey, I gotta do what I gotta do, and I'll do it as I can, and when I get the chance, and when I get dope releases like I just got now. So again, thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching the videos. It's greatly appreciated, guys. So until next time, until my next review, which I might do another one tonight. Why not, right? Got the camera set up, got the lights, got everything set up, so might as well knock out some reviews, right? But anyway, thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. And until next time, holla at your boy.